The purpose of this video is to help you create better citations for your research papers. I'm noticing as I look through a lot of the research papers and I check the works cited pages that a lot of you are taking a web address, plugging it into some sort of an online tool like BibMe or EasyBib, and then simply using whatever sort of a citation that tool comes up with. It often cannot find the information that we need to really create a successful citation, so I want to help you with that right now. Here's an example of a website that a student cited in his and her paper, and it has to do with cell phone use and drunken driving. So the person had this website, but they were unable to get much information from the online citation source, and I think I can figure out why. One of the things we always do, of course, is we highlight the URL as I've just done here, and then we copy it, and then we go to a website such as EasyBib, where it says cite a website by entering its URL, so I'll enter it here, and I'll click Cite It. What comes back is a rather insufficient bit of information. It says we found this, but we didn't find any of this information. We'll go ahead and continue and see the incomplete citation that it comes up with. Now EasyBib is asking for more information. So it says, for example, do you know the author? Here's where you have to do some of the work yourself. I'll go back to this article and I'm looking for where I usually find an author, and I'm not seeing it anywhere up here at the top of the page. That's because websites often will cite the author at the bottom of the page. So if I scroll to the bottom, I see here that this website down at the bottom of the page is written and edited by Professor David J. Hansen, PhD. So I can go back to EasyBib and type that in. There. Now it's got the website title correct, cell phone use as dangerous as drunken driving. It wants to know who the publisher is. Once again, I'm going to go back to the bottom of the website page where I can often find the name of the publisher. And in this case, I found it down here. It says it's the Sociology Department at the State University of New York, Potsdam. So I'll go back to EasyBib and I'm going to type in State University of New York, State University of New York, Potsdam. Electronically published. It wants to know the date that this was published. Let's go back to the website and see if we can find it. Now I see a copyright down here with a series of years, but that's not the date that this particular article was published. I scroll back up to the article and I'm not seeing the publication date anywhere at the bottom, and I don't see it up at the top. In this case, I've looked 3 places for it and I cannot find it, so I'm going to leave the publication data blank. The date that it's accessed, I'm going to click today, and there it is, and I'm going to click Create Citation. I'm hoping for something better this time, and there it is. This is the correct sort of a citation you want. When possible, you absolutely want the author of the article or the website page that you're citing. If you can't have that, you really want to use the title of the article on the web page that you're using. Now I can copy and paste this right into my works cited page, and I'll have a good source cited. Take these steps with each of the sources that you're using in your citations, or you will be marked down on the final version of the papers. Thanks.